that comes out is the King of Swords. That's one of your cards, but it's in the reverse. Manipulative. Y'all trying to have some control over some type of situation that's out of your control right now, possibly. You got to give it time. Everything in divine time and let things flow. Right now, you got to let things flow. Whatever you're going through right now, you got to let the shit flow. All right? You might be... We had distance come out. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Whether this be physical or emotional, somebody here is closing up. And it might end up being you. I don't want to hear that it's not you, Gemini, because we had narcissist and then we had your card come out, King of Swords in the reverse. It's not a good card for you when it's in the reverse and you showing up in your own read like that. All right? Listen, there might be some... You might actually be at a physical distance with your partner right now, Gemini. Or maybe you were. And ever since then, you have not been seeing eye to eye with your partner. Okay? You're trying to have some control over a situation that you're not able to control right now. All right? And when you're overextending yourself, trying to have control over every bit, it's not even just this person, every bit of anything that's going on, you're going to end up draining yourself out. And Gemini, you're not supposed to be draining yourself out. You're a Gemini. All right? You need to cut it out right now and stop being silly. You got the Six of Cups in the reverse. All right? You may have experienced something here in the past that was traumatic. Again, possibly. Or maybe you went through a situation where it threw you back into a time in your life, in your past, that you went through, and it possibly triggered you. So I can see why you're in the reverse, Gemini. I can see why. Okay? You're experiencing something right now that is out of your hands, and it's putting you through trauma, possibly PTSD or some type of like nostalgic memories that you had, bad memories. I'm getting here, it's like a lot of like replayed moments in your head, like I've been here before. And you don't like that. You don't like it, sorry. Go sit somewhere while I'm doing this read. My cat is overeating. Y'all might be eating, like, somebody here is overdoing it with the snacks, okay? Because I feel like you might be stressed out, but you're like eating like, whatever you're eating, please stop. You need to start eating a little bit healthier, okay? Somebody here is eating too much junk food or just not eating proper food right now, but it could be, listen, just something here where whatever, you might be eating like snacks or gummies or something. Right now is not a good time to be eating a bunch of snacks, whoever you are. All right. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You're experiencing some type of setback, possibly, Gemini. Or maybe you feel like this person that you're connected to is setting and holding you back. I'm getting here that this is from both aspects, though. You and somebody else both feel possibly that you guys are both being held back and set back during some type of phase right now. Because you may be at a distance with somebody, and I don't know, Gemini. I feel how like I feel somebody here getting really, really frustrated, but I get why you're frustrated. That I can get why you in this energy, okay? I can get why you're in your energy, but it's in the reverse. I can feel it, like you might be feeling like weak. You're not in your power, but I can understand why, because you might be experiencing a setback. And listen, I get it. Sometimes when we're set back out of things that are out of our control, we're going to feel some type of way. We're going to feel emotions. We're going to feel angry sometimes, depending on what that setback is. If it's finances, if it's you losing something, assets, or something like that, you're going to want to feel manipulative or want to get, like, it's like a get back energy here, or just feeling some type of emotions where you feel like things are out of your control, like you can't do nothing about it because it just happens. Something like that here. You might be, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. You might be dealing with an earth sign or a water sign. All right. Somebody might have a Scorpio moon. Okay. Whoever this is, they are independent and they're able to stand by themselves. Okay. You might have kids with this person. Okay. And like you do see them on their shit when you're not around them. So I don't know if this is jealousy or just you not being able to have the upper hand. There's something here where you might not feel like you have the upper hand. But sometimes, Gemini, when things are out of your control at the moment and you're going through a setback, sometimes it could, when you in a relationship, there's going to be times where you're not there. When you don't have your finances up to par or your career up to par, or there's something there that you might end up end up lacking. But a lot of times when we're with somebody, especially when it's the equal give and take, because I do see here, you have the Lovers in the upright. At one time, this was a line. So this is a situation that can come back together. So if you did experience some type of breakup, because I do see here we have the Fool in the off center. Somebody here doesn't know whether to have have a fresh start with somebody or continuing. Somebody here doesn't know whether to continue something or not. All right. Somebody here is debating whether to have a new beginning or not. That's why I came out in the off center. And then we have the Three of Swords here. All right. This could be a possible loss or a breakup. Somebody here is experiencing a lot of pain. And I feel like with the Three of Swords here, that being like Libra energy, air energy, that might end up you might end up being like heartbroken right now because you don't know whether you might be going through a personal setback. And because this person is not going through a personal setback or going through something here that is out of your control or her control, you might be a masculine dealing with a feminine because of the King of Swords. Okay, I'm getting a lot of masculine energy. You might see your partner doing very good, but listen, it's called balance here. That's why, listen, when you're on your shit, you're not going through a setback, y'all are the Lovers in the upright. But there's something here where it's like you went through something here with the Wheel of Fortune where shit wasn't in your favor. And you might be feeling like things are out of your control because you might actually be at a physical distance. All right? Somewhere here where communication is not all the way there. Possibly. All right? What else for the Gemini for their energy check? You have a lot of love for whoever this is, Gemini. And honestly, it's beautiful. Like I see here somebody really like busting it up, laughing, joking around. Like y'all have inside jokes with each other that comes nothing to whoever you dealt with in the past. This person heals you. They might end up being a healer. Somebody here is a healer. Okay? Somebody here is definitely a healer. Like this is somebody here that regulates your nervous system. So when you don't have this person around, you may feel, I can see why you in the reverse. But we don't like the narcissist card here. Okay? You got to learn how to open your heart because you know how to open your heart, but I feel like there might be a block right now. Or maybe you're at a distance from this person, or maybe they shut down or something, but I can hear you may have shut down. It will help you attract more love if you learn how to open your heart and stop being stop with this narcissistic nonsense. You might be a life path 1, or you might be born in the year of the pig, or maybe they are. All right. What else? Gifted. Gemini, you're truly gifted as well as this individual. Somebody here is gifted. I see you and this partner are both truly gifted. One's a healer and one is just like you could be a healer, but I get you have many aspects that are beautiful. When you're not in this narcissistic nonsense, you do, I feel like whoever you are, you might actually have a certain gift when it comes to manipulative traits. It might be because you actually you possibly manage something. You do a lot of things with your hands. Somebody here is a producer or does something here where it's like a lot of production, all right, to get shit flowing. Okay? And you're very good at, like, that's a Gemini though. Okay, you guys are very smart and logical, so you have a lot of gifted traits, okay, when it comes to you. But also this individual as well. You guys are a power couple here. You might be a Taurus. You know what, with the King of Swords, that you could have a Taurus or a Gemini, okay? So you might have Taurus in your chart. Or this person might be a Taurus. But I get here you might be dealing with the earth side or earth sign. We have sold their soul. Listen, I feel like that might be coming out because you may have experienced a lot of people here that wanted you to sell your soul. Wanted you to sell your soul, possibly. That's what my intuition is getting, but I get here that you're not that type of person to really do that though. I feel like you may have dealt with a lot of narcissistic people. With the Six of Cups being in reverse, you would probably experience a lot of people that did sell their soul. You possibly dealt with partners that did, family members that sold their soul. And through all of that, you never really changed. I feel like you possibly picked up some manipulative traits when you have to be manipulative. But somebody here, listen, life path 2, you might be a life path 2, or maybe they are. Sold their soul. But I feel like butt is coming out because somebody here might end up being a butthead. You're acting like a butthead, Gemini. That's why. Cigarette butts. Okay, you probably smoke a lot of cigarettes. Somebody here does. All right, these are like, you might be a life path 8, or maybe they are. Whoever you're dealing with. What is this? All right, we got this deck. I was trying to look for the one deck. Listen, why is the Wheel of Fortune turned like in the reverse? Okay, what kind of setback are you experiencing? I feel like it might be because you might end up being at a distance. You possibly went through something here where somebody, this, from all of this though, okay, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse because I did ask that question. You're going through some type of setback that I feel like was set up by somebody here that might possibly be a heathen or acts like a heathen. Somebody here acts like a heathen. This is somebody here that wanted you to suffer. Okay? I don't know, like, listen, Samuel. I don't know why Samuel is coming out. Somebody's middle name might be Samuel. What else? You're definitely experiencing some type of setback, and I feel like it's because somebody here wanted you to suffer. Coffin. This is somebody here that wanted to put you in a coffin, Gemini. It's not this person that you connected to. Somebody here wanted to dead a situation, meaning that if you were on the upside of this Wheel of Fortune, meaning it's in the upright, somebody wanted you to be in the suffering where it's in the reverse. All right? So you may possibly be going through a setback, and this is due to somebody here that wanted to dead some type of situation that was going on in your life that was going great. Okay? Get a life for the Gemini. This is aside from your love message, because it feels like a love message here. But I'm also getting another message here too. This person feels like they in too deep now because it's like orchestrated. I feel like something here was orchestrated. And this person might have to be talking. Somebody here has to be required to talk. 2424 is going to be your angel number right now. All right. You're going to get a lot of confirmations from spirit. Okay. That's an angel reassurance number. That can be. You're going to possibly see this number, possibly. You might already be seeing 222, 444, 2424. You might be 24, or maybe something happened in the past when you were 24. And it's like maybe something here is being brought back up again, or it's the energy is sticking around. But this is for you you're going to have stability in the future. You're going to start getting a lot of like messages from spirit, your ancestors, letting you know that you're going to have that stability. Your stability may have been shooken up. I'm getting something here with stability. You might be worried about some type of stability right now. Okay? Oh, God. Gemini. I'm sorry if this message seems crazy. But that's it. We're not going to go too deep today. Martha. I don't know why I'm getting the name Martha. All right. Peace out, guys. If it does resonate, please let me know in the comments or like and subscribe.